forecast.
Good evening. Our top story tonight, Anchorage is looking at one of the highest murder rates that we've seen in a while. This year alone, 25 homicides.
We want to show you tonight the locations of where all the murders have taken place this year. The 25th homicide of the year was in Bear Valley on the hillside. Now that is down near the bottom of the map. The 3 homicides before that happened in Midtown Anchorage. If you look at the map closely, it looks like the majority of the murders occurred in the Midtown area. Anchorage police investigated the first one on January 1st of this year. The last one was reported this past Tuesday night.
Now, the case of Christopher Erin Rogers has many Alaskans talking about the ultimate punishment. The death penalty is often the subject of controversy, especially in the state of Alaska.
In fact, there have been several attempts to bring back capital punishment to Alaska, but they've never passed. CBS 11's Steve O'Brien takes a look at this issue. He joins us live in the studio tonight with more. Steve?
Dave and Laura, back in 1997 and 1998, Senate Bill 60 reintroduced the death penalty to Alaska. The bill would have put an advisory vote on the death penalty on the 1998 ballot, but it never made it to the House floor. And today, some Alaskans share their opinions. When you hear about a scene like this, many Alaskans become worried about their community. This after police say Christopher Erin Rogers went on a rampage, killing his father with a machete. But the violence didn't stop there. Another man was killed and 3 others were critically injured. Now some think Rogers deserves the ultimate punishment.
Not only in a case like this do I think we need one, not using the death penalty as a blanket penalty for all such crimes, but in Rogers' case, I can't think of an unusual or cruel enough punishment.
Although some say the recent crime spree is a cause for concern, others say the death penalty wouldn't help.
Rogers, of course, has already admitted to having killed at least 2 people and wounded others and so on. But whether or not he would actually be convicted for the death penalty is a big question because of his mental circumstances.
City leaders are outraged that Anchorage has 25 homicides this year alone, and they say drastic measures have to be taken. But the city manager says it's not about capital punishment. It's about catching criminals with prior arrests and getting them the help they need.
And if we had captured them early into the system, and then we were able to work with them through the social service agencies, hopefully they would never get there. So I don't even think we really have to talk about capital punishment right now as a deterrent.
Now city leaders and police say the community needs to come together to combat the crime, and that means getting to know your neighbors. Also, the city manager wants to extend relations among the police department, social services, and the United Way. Reporting live in the studio tonight, Steve O'Brien, CBS 11 News.
We want to know what you think. Log on to our web poll at ktva.com and tell us, do you think there should be the death penalty in Alaska? We will air your answers in a future news.